Some people think the Great Axe is a brain-dead weapon, an unskillful, amateur-hour face-roll option of weaponry. You wanna know what I think? I see a Great Axe. A full-size 4x4 Jeep Wrangler Transforma Giga Chad Alpha Male. We're not just spinning to win, we're out here mowing the grass of the battlefield, chopping down every peasant in sight, and weed whacking like we're getting paid for it. So the next time you pick up a Great Axe, just know you're not just choosing a weapon, you're choosing a goddamn lifestyle. Welcome to the Great Axe Club. Welcome to Scripted Gaming. Hey guys, welcome back to another Albion online video. I hope you've all been doing well and are excited as I am, as we'll be trying out a new axe today in PvP. Before we get into the video, I wanted to give back to you guys by doing another giveaway as a thank you for all your support. I'll be giving away a Tier 8 Black Panther mount to one lucky winner. To enter the giveaway, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment your in-game name in the comments below. I'll be announcing the winner next Sunday, so good luck and have fun. Now for this week's video. For the very first time, we'll be trying out the Infernal Scythe in PvP. This weapon was suggested by multiple people in the comments last week, so I'd like to thank you guys for the weapon and build idea. My first impressions of the Infernal Scythe have been absolutely amazing. This huge scythe looks super cool at first glance, and looks even better in combat. The damage this weapon can deal is just insane, especially when your enemy is within execution range. Since the Infernal Scythe requires an artifact to craft, I figured this weapon would be pretty expensive on the marketplace. But it's surprisingly fairly cheap overall, which is nice because new players can try it out without having to invest huge amounts of silver. Anyways, with that brief introduction out of the way, let's get into the Infernal Scythe build we'll be using today in PvP Corrupt the Dungeons. Real quick, if you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel as we upload new videos every Sunday. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I hope you enjoyed today's build. To kickstart this Infernal Scythe build, we'll jump into the abilities and show you guys how this build works and what you can expect in a PvP environment. Starting off with our Infernal Scythe, the Q we'll be using is Rending Rage. This ability has 3 charges, with a third charge causing us to jump and root all enemies we land on. Each strike of Rending Rage applies a bleed to the target, with the third stack of bleeds applying a healing debuff. To maximize DPS, we can use 2 charges of Rending Rage, wait for the charges to reset, and rinse and repeat. Moving on to our W, we'll be using Adrenaline Boost, which will increase our damage, movement speed, and attack speed for 40% for 7 seconds. We'll be using this ability to maximize our overall damage with the Infernal Scythe. Adrenaline Boost has a 20-second cooldown. The Infernal Scythe E is Bloody Reap, striking all enemies around us, followed by a second hit that deals damage based on the enemy's health. If the target is above 40% health, Bloody Reap will deal a moderate amount of damage, but if the target is below 40% health, the Reap will deal devastating amounts of damage and will likely finish off the enemy. And the passive we'll be using is Deep Cuts, allowing every 4th normal attack to apply a short bleed to the target. Moving on to our helmet, we'll be using the Mage Cowl for Poison. This ability causes our next normal attack to apply poison to the enemy, which then deals magic damage over 5 seconds. This ability's damage can be amplified by activating our W, Adrenaline Boost. Poison has a 30-second cooldown. And for our passive, we'll be using Aggression for more overall damage. The chest we'll be using is the Cleric Robe for Everlasting Spirit. Taking damage after activating this ability causes us to become immune to further damage for 3 seconds, as it also increases our damage by 20%. This ability has a 50-second cooldown. The boots we'll be using are Soldier Boots for our first option, Rejuvenating Sprint. This ability increases our movement speed by 80% while it also heals us for 5 seconds. When fighting against other melee enemies, I like to use this ability for overall self-healing. This ability has a 30-second cooldown. Our second option is Wanderlust, increasing our movement speed by up to 80% once it reaches max stacks. I like to switch to this ability when fighting ranged enemies such as bow players to avoid being kited. This ability has a 1-minute cooldown. And for our passive, we'll be using Toughness for more overall defense. For our cape, we'll be using the Thetford Cape for Chain Lightning. This ability causes our next normal attack to deal magic damage to the target, which then jumps to the nearest enemy. This ability has a 15-second cooldown. For our potions, we'll be using Tier 6 healing potions to heal us for over 18% of our health for 9 seconds. This ability has a 1-minute and 30-second cooldown. And for our food, we'll be using Roast Pork, allowing us to steal health from the enemy every time we deal damage. Now, I'll show you a short demonstration of how this build can be used in combat. When starting the fight, I like to activate my W, Adrenaline Boost, and then D to apply the poison to the enemy. Right after that, I like to quickly use Rending Rage to apply bleeds to the target. While our Adrenaline Boost is still active, I like to use our E, Bloody Reap, for big damage. When the enemy uses an offensive ability, you can use your R, Everlasting Spirit, to avoid further damage. Whenever you've taken a good amount of damage, you can take advantage of your self-healing, and either use your boots or potions to heal up. The nice thing about Adrenaline Boost and Bloody Reap is that they share the exact same cooldown of 20 seconds, so you'll always be able to use them together when they come off cooldown. And that's it. Now that you know how the build works, we'll test it out in PvP Corrupted Dungeons. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed the build and if there's anything you do to change it. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video, and I'll see you all next Sunday. Take care, everyone.
Fight for my attention, for your ascension, you must prove. 'Cause if you can find it, you don't confine it, you let it move. Make way for the genie, scream for the dream, it coming true. Have you ever played with a queen? I can show you what I mean. Game over.